Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Miami Heat. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And now that we're halfway through this season, Greg, what should teams look to accomplish moving ahead?
For the teams in the playoff mix, continue to improve your rank in the standings. And for the team struggling right now, try to gain some momentum. And see if you can turn things around.
Now, here is Mourning. Mourning with the screen. Three-pointer, Butler. And Vince Carter pulls it down. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year. But they played each other to a draw. And that's what Carter does best. Knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Here's Boozer. Bank shot, no good. Pass to Williams. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Carter. And the shot is good. Carter's got his second bucket.
Hey, nobody on this floor, or any floor for that matter, is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
Now here's Jones. Lets it go with a three. Drops in the tray.
Pulling a fast one on him. Defense just unable to keep up.
On the wing, Williams. Williams looking over the floor. Jones against Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Throwing it down with some nasty attached to it.
Here's Jones. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Wade outside. Over Williams. The shot by Wade, no good. The Raptors have gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. Williams passes to Carter. Williams sets a screen for Carter. Back to Williams. At the elbow, Murray. Toronto working the ball around now. Clock at 4. Here's Carter. And finish off by Carter.
Yeah, and this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
The Heat trail by 5. Here's Wade. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
To the inside. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
With his impeccable footwork and interior scoring, Olajuwon really an ideal role man out of the pick and roll.
The Heat have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Boozer kicks to Mourning. Butler against Murray. Now here's Butler. D right on him. Over Murray. And that one's good by Butler.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Raptors. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And so here is Miami after the Raptors pick up 2. Pass to Butler. Going inside, Elijah Wan with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Elijah Wan does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Now here is Carter. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And Miami has possession. 9-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Wade feeling it out a bit. And he drives in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Williams. Wade misses. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Davis is checked in. Heat also with the sub. House is checked in for Jones. Raptors on defense. T-Wade on the wing. 20 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Boozer a screen on Carter. 6 to shoot. That's a 2 from Butler. Rebound by Williams.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Carter against Wade. And finished off by Carter.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Miami no good on that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And there it is for him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Wade. Nothing on the board. Cans the shot from the wing.
And those pull-up jumpers are going to serve Wade well. He's got great hands, and he doesn't get out of rhythm.
Carter on the wing. Wade is covering. A little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. Carter's got 16 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here is House. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Butler against Carter. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive. An efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Now,
here's Wade. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Warning a screen on Carter. The drive by Wade. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Carter on the wing. And that one is good. Carter's got 22 points.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. when it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Timeout call. The Heat. Some changes for Toronto. Bradley comes in for Elijah Wan. And Murray subbed in for Williams. And then for Miami, Robniak. He's checked in for Mourning. Grant comes in for Carlos Boozer. And James subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Robniak. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Points in close are always something coaches strive for.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. James looking around. Here's House. Drives to the hoop. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Raptors leading by 23. Carter finds Murray. Here's Bradley. Here's Carter. And the layup is good. 26 points for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's James. Still scoreless. Outside Butler. Grant sets a screen for Butler. Off target from three-point range. Butler's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Carter outside. To the middle. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Carter. Carter's got 4 assists in the game. Here is House. Pass to James. Grant outside. Here is House. Defended by Carter. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Robniak. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Now Carter. He's got 26. And finished off by Carter.
Oh, a spectacular dunk. I can watch that one all over again.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
To the left wing, it's House outside, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Bradley, and here's Carter. And finished off by Carter.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Here's James after the Raptors pick up 2. And Grant now top of the key. Butler against Williams. Shot clock at 5. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game.
They haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Murray's checked in for Williams. And Miami also making a switch. Jones checked in for James. Here's Davis. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Pass to House. Toronto grabs the miss. Carter with it. Over Jones. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's Toronto With a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Warnings checked in for the Heat. Boozer comes in for Jones. Toronto with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Carter. Yes, that goes in. Carter's got 34 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Olajuwon trying to break free. Carter with the bucket. Carter's got 36.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Mourning. Shoots over Olajuwon. Mourning can't make it work.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Olajuwon gets it to go on the assist from Carter. Olajuwon's got his second basket of the game. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Screen by Boozer. Outside, House. And Davis pulls it down.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
In the corner, it's James. Five on the clock. Pass to Mourning. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Now here's James. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Pass to House from deep. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Davis with a screen on James. Carter sinks the 15-footer. Carter's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the fast break finds the right guy. Carter goes all out to make sure they convert.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Goes up for the...
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
And some theatrics above the rim there. That'll infuse the entire team with energy.
And stolen by Murray. Carter looking around. And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Raptors. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Murray, good.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Boozer, no good. Toronto's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Good work there as it goes.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
On offense, here are the Heat. Here's James. And it's sent back by Carter.
Great anticipation defensively. He was all over that.
And finished off by Carter.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
James against Carter. James, the pass to House.
Like to see a player not afraid to embrace physical play and get to the line.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So both teams making some changes here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Raptors shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. And finished off by Carter.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here is House. He has 5. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Morning's got his first basket.
And Morning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Carter dishes to Williams. Carter down low, working on Jones. 4 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Williams for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 5 now.
Looking dangerous from deep.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. Here is House. Jones, no one around him. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Quick, rapid-fire thinking from Jones right there. I like when he takes that shot with no hesitation.
Carter against Jones. Carter down low. And, yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here is House. He's got 5. Outside Butler. Over Murray. Toronto grabs the miss. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Williams. And Carter has it in the corner. The 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Elijah. Carter's got 53.
Carter enjoys getting room in the corners to let it fly. A very effective outside shooter.
Boozer a screen on Williams. It's House outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Carter. Elijah with a screen for Carter. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Williams a screen on Jones. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. From the high post, and he hits the jumper for 2. Carter's got 55.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Wade outside. Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Jones, the pass to Wade. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Back to Jones. Count that one. Jones has got 8 points.
And the teardrop, a must for scoring guards like Jones.
Here's Murray, and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You take a look at the Raptors, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, there's the Heat, just way behind.
And when I look at Toronto, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Carter against Jones. Carter drives in, and Vince Carter with the slam.
And the coaching staff wants Carter to attack defenses like this because they know he can get it done with ease.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Here's Butler. Kicks it out to Jones. Again, the miss by Jones.
I'll tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Williams, that's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Heat have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Pass to Boozer. Over Williams. Miami no good on that time either.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
It's Vince Carter on the wing, defended by Jones.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Offensive rebound. Mourning dishes to Butler. The layup off target. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Carter against Jones. Carter kicks to Murray. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And here's Miami. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jones, that's for 2. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Carter, and again, that's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
And here's Wade. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Olajuwon with the block, and they get it back. Carter left side. Teardrop shot, and that one drops for him. Carter's got 11 points here in just the second half. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Jones for three. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Here's Carter. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Wade. Six on the shot clock. And there's the drive. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Williams. 68 points for Vince Carter.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Wade. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The youngster showing no fear on his way in. Wade there with the nice finish.
Carter outside. And a slam by Williams.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Carter. And got it. Another basket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. And it's Jones with the ball for the Heat. Pass to Wade. Butler with the ball. Looking to end his cold spell. Olajuwon with the block. Carter right side. He got it again. Sensational.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Jones for three. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Davis is checked in for Williams. Young comes in for Murray. And Murray's subbed in for Williams. And then for Miami, Grant, he's checked in for Boozer. House comes in for Jones. And James subbed in for Dwayne Wade. James has a two-pointer. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. James has got 5.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And stolen by Mourning. 3-on-3. Pass to House. Shoots the 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. He's got 8. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Carter. Oh, man! Oh, my! What a play! Line tonight. Bradley's checked in for Toronto. Fox comes in for Young. Proudniak, he's checked in for Miami.
Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up. But Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
James with it. Now guarded by Fox. Pass to House. Launches it. Toronto grabs the miss. Bradley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Butler against Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Spins. And Vince Carter with the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And it's Butler missing.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Butler on the wing. That one's off. Still out of sync.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And Fox gets it to go.
He's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Now the Heat with it. And it's Drobniak missing. 1:31 left to play in the third. Here's Carter. Again, what an avalanche. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
The Heat shooting only 21% from the field so far. Outside, James. Here's Butler. Murray with the defensive effort. And so Fox will bring it up for Toronto. Pass to Carter. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. The Raptors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Miami has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. No one near James as he lets it go. Miami no good on that time either. Carter outside. Over House. And it's Carter missing. And it's the Heat with the ball. Pass to House. Back to James. Here is House. To end the drought. And it's sent back by Carter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter.
Number 35, Reggie Slater.
James outside. Pass to House. From outside, off the mark. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly